What is up, everybody? This is just Lots here, bringing the brand new video today. We're going to talk about the new VJUMP stuff that is coming out in Japan, and we're going to be looking at some of the cards and what they're going to be doing. So let's just jump right into it because we got 4 cards to talk about today. So the first card is a Destiny Hero Deadly Guy. It is a level 6 Dark Warrior type fusion effect monster with 2,000 attack and 2,600 defense. The stats on this card are relatively decent, considering the fact that it is level 6. The defense is nothing to laugh at, really, but it's really good. So yeah, the future materials are 1 Destiny Hero plus 1 or more Dark effect monsters, so that's not really hard to do, especially Destiny Heroes. During either player's turn, you can discard 1 card to send 1 Destiny Hero monster from your hand, deck, or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, all Destiny Hero monsters you control gain 200 attack for each Destiny Hero monster in the graveyard until the end of this turn. You can only use this effect once a turn, obviously. However, this card is really good, I think, because it has a lot of OTK potential. So you play this card and you attempt to win at that point. However, it also can be used defensively as well. That's really good. So yeah, this is a really decent card. You might play this at 1, who knows. And the next is a level 6 Synchro. We got here is Red Rising Dragon. I almost said Red Eyes Dragon, but it's a level 6 Dark Dragon type Synchro effect monster with 2,100 attack and 1,600 defense. The stats on this card are pretty poor for a level 6 Synchro monster, especially since you're going to invest 2 cards into this card, maybe possibly more if you can't make level 6 Synchros very easily for some reason. But yeah, and the materials are kind of iffy at best on something, because Fiend type tuner monsters are not very good, especially since it has to either be generic in the effect to be really good for this card to see play. So in other words, this card's probably not going to see play because of the stats and the materials. So, but anyway, the first effect is when this card is synchro summoned, you could target 1 Resonator monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for Dragon type synchro dark monsters. This card's that effect is not particularly good. You're going to be playing with particularly resonator decks, so it's not very good. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target 2 level 1 resonator monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them. This effect cannot be activated during the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. This card isn't very good. I don't think so. But it is interesting to see that Resonators are getting support still, but we will see how this card actually translates if Resonators eventually end up getting more support. But overall, this card isn't very good. The next card is Abyss Actor Dandy supporting character. It is level 2 Dark Fiend type Pendulum effect monster with 700 attack and 700 defense with a Pendulum scale of 8. So the scale is really good. The stats on this card aren't particularly good, but that's a level 2 monster for you. The pendulum effect is when you pendulum summon a monster or monsters, you can add 1 face-up level 1 or 8 Abyss Actor pendulum monster in your extra deck to your hand. It's really weird why they specify pendulum monsters, so perhaps we're going to see an Xyz, perhaps, or maybe a fusion, or perhaps a synchro. However, this effect is kind of okay. It's actually really good because it allows you to set up plays next turn. I'm not sure how this effect can be utilized very effective, considering the fact that it doesn't matter if it's face up or if it's in your pendulum zone or not. Perhaps it can set up scales for. Perhaps it's the reason it exists because you want to set up for your scales later. Perhaps because you're afraid that they're going to get blown up next turn. So it might have some utility there. If you control 2, the monster effect is if you control 2 of this actor cards in your pendulum zone, you contribute this card to special summon 1 level 1 or level 8 pendulum Abyss Actor pendulum monster from your hand, or that is face up in your extra deck. You can use this effect once per turn. You can only use the effect of Abyss Actor co-star sidekick per turn. Apparently, that's weird. I don't understand that. I don't understand why that effect is there. But this effect is all right. I consider the fact that this card is pretty good. It lets you special summon another pendulum monster as well. There might be some pendulum monsters that you want to summon outright for this card, but I don't know. I think this card could have been better. And the last card we have is an Xyz monster. This is a Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon. It is a level 9 light dragon target type Xyz effect monster with 3200 attack and 2800 defense. The stats on this card are pretty good. So yes, the Xyz materials are 3 level 9 monsters. That's really hard to do. That is really hard to do. But you can exceed some of this card using a level 8 Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster as and using it as material. This card cannot be used as Xyz material for Xyz summon, so that's interesting. So it's not that hard to get out actually, but the level 9 monsters, 3 level 9 monsters are pretty yeesh. But once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, then target one card on the field and destroy it. That's an interesting effect, simply because it targets, but it destroys cards. It has the ability to destroy back row. That's pretty good, I guess. If this card is Xyz summon card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by your opponent's monster attack or opponent's card effect, you can target one Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. So this card has a decent effect simply because when it dies, it basically replaces itself with something else. So yeah. However, I don't think you're able to special summon this card. It is a Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, but it's not Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. It's a Galaxy Eyes Blade Cypher Dragon. So yes. Anyway, guys, tell me what you guys think about these cards in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Chithon Honest, and I'm signing out.